Right, so, Wendy, so you were saying that it was one of your most trying moments of your life. Could you tell us a bit about what went on? Admittedly, it was a bit of a haze. You don't remember much, but what did your friends and family tell you about your condition?
About my condition when it first happened, I think the only things I remember is having a fall in the bathroom. It did not strike me as anything specific or anything that happened. I don't remember if I knocked my head or if I knocked part of my body or not, but I think the very next day or a few days later I started having different symptoms of not being able to move my limbs, not being able to talk, and from then onwards it is very much a blur to me. I need people like my husband, my family, my kids, friends that were in Jakarta, friends from Singapore that flew down to Jakarta to help me actually try to put pieces together of my stage of illness. It started off just simply maybe she's just knocked the head, to people saying we don't know what's wrong with her anymore, to people saying it's seizures, to people saying it's not seizures, to people speculating that I'm living in Jakarta so things can be a little bit out of the unnatural sense. We had a lot of hospitals. I think I was in about 3 different hospitals in Jakarta. They were not able to give us full information of what my condition was. But with friends and family support, they had me, going all the time. My parents were flown down from South Africa. My mother was flown down. Knowing this, I probably think they came to a stage where they thought, when parents are called down, you think, okay, they're really trying their best already. They've done what they can. Better the whole family be together. I must have gotten through it. My sister recalls a moment where I had cardiac arrest. I had a friend who also says he helped me through a cardiac arrest and was scared he actually broke my ribs. Till today we laugh about it. Yeah, Kade, yeah. We was playing with Fandi at that time. Kade, yeah, he's like, I thought I broke your ribs. We were trying to get you to the hospital in time, Now we can laugh and, think back on the moment. But at that time, it was very serious. I was going into cardiac arrest. They were rushing me to a hospital. My sister calls it her Dallas moment when I was flown via SOS to Singapore, where you sit in front of the plane and the person at the back is half dying, but you've been treated like a queen in the front of the plane. And a private plane it was too. But once again, although it was all glamour flying here, once we got to Singapore, it was very serious. I was taken into Gleneagles Hospital privately, and I was put into an induced coma so that my body could recover from whatever was going through the body. That I don't remember anything.
But you're looking good now.
Thank you.
So you rate yourself as how many percent now?
I would rate myself, I can't say I'm 100%. I'm still under a lot of doctors' medical care. I take many medication a day, not only to get me through the day, but to help my body recover, for different parts of my body to recover from the illness that I've had. I would say probably about 60-70%, and that is good. For me, it was probably at 10%. I think 70% is very good. And it's due to having 5 rascals to look after. I've had to pull myself together, and having a very supportive husband when I'm not feeling well. He's always saying things like, don't push yourself too much. You don't have to do that. We'll get someone to take the kids to school. We'll find a way. Rest. Don't get out. Sleep when you have to sleep. But I'm someone who's always on the go, who's always running around. So I think I get more sick lying down than I do moving around.
So what does the future hold for Wendy Jacobs?
The future holds that firstly, my children succeed in everything they do, and at the moment I'm very proud to be the mother of 2 boys who are going to reach their goals, or on the way to reaching their goals of becoming professional football players. I have to say goodbye to them, but I think that's the first step. But it's not goodbye forever. I will be going on lovely vacations to Spain or wherever they're going to be based. Secondly, is looking after the rest of my 3 kids that are here. Thirdly, to look after my husband, who is very, very busy and has a big road ahead of him, a big season ahead of him, and I'll give him 110% when he needs it. And then for me, Wendy Jacobs, the model, the super mummy, the hot mama, I'm hoping to get back into the industry, whether it is modeling, whether it is hosting, whether it is actually even just doing community work, or talking about what I went through, or trying to find out more from people and friends that what happened to me. Everyone says write a book, Wendy, and I think maybe I should start getting these friends and family that was with me overseas and in Singapore that was with me to tell me what happened in these little, things that happened during, and I could write a book. And I think a lot of stories should be of encouragement. Yes, they're bad times. Everyone goes through bad times. And maybe I've gone through mine and now my good times are starting. So it's Chinese New Year. It's the time of the year where everyone looks forward to something new. You say goodbye to the old and hello to the new. And I hope for a better year for myself ahead, physically, mentally, socially, and with my family.
Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you so much.